prior to any regular or special meeting of the town board. Number 7, draft minutes of any regular or special meeting of the town board shall be maintained by the town clerk treasurer and be furnished to the town chairperson and both supervisors as a proposed tentative copy, subject to approval and amendment by the town board no later than 10 days following the adjournment of any such meeting. Number 8, the town clerk treasurer shall maintain and keep a current finance book of the town of Palmyra's finances separate from the QuickBooks accounting software pertaining to income received with the date, amount, and source of each receipt, the disbursements with the date, amount, and object of each disbursement, a budget to actual expenditure ledger current within 30 days of its issuance, and a ledger or check register of the account balances for each bank deposit account maintained by the town of Palmyra in any bank, financial institution, or the local government investment pool, together with any other information relating to the town finances prescribed by the town board after the date of adoption of this resolution. Number 9, the town clerk treasurer shall not issue any check for payment of any disbursement of the town of Palmyra unless and until the town board approves each such disbursement. The town clerk treasurer of the town of Palmyra shall present all bills and corresponding checks from the general fund to the town board at its next regularly scheduled town board meeting, and all bills must be approved by majority vote of the town supervisors before any bill is paid. The town clerk treasurer shall have available at such meeting a copy of the proposed check already completed, a copy of the invoice, statement, or bill of lading pertaining to that check, and a copy of the checkbook balance and checkbook register for review by the town board. Absence such approval of the town board, any such check shall not be issued by the town clerk treasurer. And number 10, the town clerk treasurer shall perform the above specific administrative duties and procedures in addition to all of his or her mandated duties imposed by section 60.33 and 60.34 of the Wisconsin statutes. Where any of the above duties conflict with those statutory duties, the provisions of the Wisconsin statute shall take precedence. I make a motion to accept.
Should we do here at the other one first? We do the motion on this before we do this one?
We can go back to the ordinance.
I make a motion to accept the resolution that I just read. We need a number from the clerk as to what resolution this would be.
Okay, just a second that motion. There's a little problem in there, just so you guys know. I don't have a problem with you doing office hours, and maybe we can all do it. But I would talk to the WTA today, and they said as an elected clerk, they cannot mandate me to have specific hours. That's what they said. So, you know, if you want to, we can have office hours up here. I can also appoint a deputy clerk as long as they're not handling money, so in case I have anything, and I do have the right to appoint a deputy clerk. And then maybe you guys can, I can pencil you in for some of the hours.
That's not our job, Monday.
But if you want to have the office hours, it's not, you can do this to your next appointed clerk, say you have to have hours. But
We're not mandating specific hours. We're giving you 6 hours. You can pick when you're going to be here.
that's still mandating I do hours.
It's mandating that you come to the town hall and make yourself available to us and to the public. And the 6 hours is
Okay,
reasonable.
well, that's reasonable, because then I won't be working on the weekends and that kind of thing. So I will do the 6 hours.
Well,
and
I
I'll
would think
actually
you could
be-
get your work done while you're here.
I think we had enough discussion. This is meeting of the board.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt resolution. The resolution number will be added to this resolution that you just read. All in favor?
One other thing, I would like it posted as soon as possible.
Sure.
You want the resolution?
I would like the resolution posted as soon as possible.
kept in a file folder, is that considered?
You have to make up a check register
Yes.
or a ledger.
I'll just-
Okay, it's been moved.
What?
Something to say.
Is there a check register kind of a format or template in QuickBooks that you can print
I
out?
can print off the,
Like easy.
that's what they pretty much are getting anyway.
Well, we're not, because we see checks and we know what they're, the amount, but we have no idea what they're written for, Wendy. When I do my checkbook at home, I note exactly what every check I wrote was for. If it was for a bag of dog food, if it was for whatever it was, I know that. We don't know what a lot of the checks are for. You know, maybe the guys that have been here longer than I am have a pretty good idea, but I guess if it's road repair, it's nice that it says road repair, and I'm sure there's some idea of what was repaired. So if we're gonna keep track of what we're doing as board members and what the town is doing, we need to know what you're doing. Simple.
Okay,
And I
you
think
state
that's
that.
even mandated by statute.
You state the motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the resolution with the number to be provided by the clerk. As I just read it, and I would like it to be posted as soon as possible.
Second.
It's moved and second to adopt the aforementioned resolution. Resolution number to be added and to be posted as soon as possible. Okay.
Aye.
Motion carries. Are you ready?
Yes. Let me read into the record, and I'll substitute with a written follow-up. An ordinance number to be assigned, whatever the next ordinance number is. The town board of the town of Palmyra, Jefferson County, Wisconsin, does hereby ordain as follows. That pursuant to Rootstat, section 60.30, parens 1E, paren A, Rootstats, the office of, combined office of town clerk and town treasurer shall be filled by appointment of the majority of the members elect of the town board. The term of office of the appointed positions or position shall be set by the town board, but may not exceed 3 years per section 60.30, paren 1E, paren C, period. The town board may reappoint the officer or officers for additional terms, period. However, removal by the town board during a given term of office may only be for cause as defined under section 17.01 and required by section 60.30, paren 1E, paren F, was that, period. This ordinance is subject to approval by the town electors in a referendum, which is hereby called by the town board to be held on November, is that 6th? Whatever the election day is that falls.
Fourth.
November 4th, 2014. The referendum question shall be, quote, shall a person holding the combined office of clerk treasurer in the town of Palmyra be appointed by the town board, question mark, close quote. The salary of the appointed position or position shall be set by the town board and may not be reduced during the term of office, period. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after the date of its town board passage, comma, notice after passage per section 60.80 Stats, and also its referendum approval by the town electors as required by section 60.30, paren 1C, paren B, Stats. Adopted this 11th day of August 2014, town of Palmyra, Jefferson County, Wisconsin. Sage line, Mary Culp, chairperson. Attested to by Wendy Dunbar, clerk treasurer. That would be the entire ordinance. I guess you probably should, because we've read it now on the record, read it for the, something.
I move that we accept the ordinance language as read into the record by Tom. Understanding we will have a written copy of it.
Yes.
Been moved and seconded to approve the ordinance for the referendum as per Tom's,
As read into the record.
as read into the record. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Public comment? Mr. Jim Rowland.
I would like to address an email that I sent to you, Chairman Cowell, on August 1st. I sent it to Larry and Wendy, and this email was a request. The following records under State Open Records Law 1931-39, Wisconsin statutes. I want a copy of the meeting minutes for any meeting or 2 or more board members on July 23rd. Meeting minutes of any meeting of 2 or more town board members on July 25th. I understand that any minutes from meetings on these dates have not yet been approved by the board, so you can annotate them with pending board approval. Please be aware that the open records law shall be construed in every instance with the presumption of complete public access consistent with the conduct of governmental business. The denial of access generally is contrary to the public interest, it's contrary to, and only in exceptional cases can access be denied. If you deny my request, the law requires you to do so in writing and state what part of the law you believe entitles you to deny my request. As you know, the law requires you to respond to this request as soon as practicable and without delay. If you need a more formal request than this email, please advise me promptly and I will comply. An email receipt is acceptable in the interest of cost and time. If there is a reasonable cost to me, please advise me of that cost prior to sending. That was on August 1st. I had a reply from Wendy, and I also sent this to Larry. Larry, Wendy has informed me that she wasn't present, nor has she received the minutes of the July 23rd or 25th meetings. I believe it is then your responsibility to comply with my open records request. If this request is adequate, is it adequate or does it need to be more formal? Please advise. To my knowledge, the meeting on July 23rd was never posted either, anywhere. This is a formal request.
Thank you. You finished?
I have one more comment. Do we have an official town website? We don't have one. So how are you going to communicate these things to the people so they know what's going on? That you're just working on tonight? How will they know what the hours are for the town? Well, how will they know what the hours are for the town hall?
This is public comment. It's not a
Okay,
question and answer.
that's a public comment.
Joel?
Okay, I guess if we're gonna have a referendum, regarding the clerk treasurer, I'd like to also see on the referendum, on the ballot there, a question regarding going to a 5-man board. Yes, it was voted down at the annual meeting, but that's only advisory. I mean, after the last 2 meetings, we also voted at the meeting to appoint an airport committee. Is there an airport committee? No, so nothing's been done. So I'd like to see a referendum, and make it not just advisory, but mandatory, or it's goes through or it doesn't. I don't know what you laughed about. I don't like the women comments.
Are you saying up the order?
No. No, it's not just some of us.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn?
So moving second to adjourn the meeting, all in favor?
You should sign some of these,
Before we adjourn? Okay.
the resolution you adopted, you should sign that before you adjourn.
Okay.
Move enough to go around.
Okay.
You have a copy of that?
Is that the only thing that needs to be signed?
I think so, the ordinance will have to be signed as well.